But how much of this is a leadership issue? I worked in the Harper government, and when I worked in that prime minister's office, the PM was extremely on the ball and across all the economic stuff. Now, he had very strong finance ministers, so it's not at all to suggest that he wasn't blessed with really good finance ministers. But I mean, PM Harper was on top of the economic conditions and forecasting and budgeting the entire time he was prime minister. From the outside, to me, it seemed that PM Starmer has been very much focused on the international agenda, sort of leaving it to his finance minister to focus on the domestic stuff. That almost seems like an abdication of the role.
I think prime ministers in the UK generally have tried to, because it's always the relationship in the UK is always the political leadership at the top is always what's the relationship between number 10 and number 11. And prime ministers generally have tried to have a close confidant in number 11, who is in charge of economic policy, which in a way kind of protects them for when everything goes to shit. Economically, you could normally say, okay, well, the Treasury takes the fall. It's the Treasury. Well, we had this all the time we were in government, wasn't it? Like, other ministers would just say, well, that's Treasury. And everybody would say Treasury was this all-powerful thing that was almost separate to the politics, separate to everything else. So you could blame Treasury. So the relationship between Chancellor and PM is like the political kind of soap opera. And when it works